Welcome to Navigating AI with Apex Blue. I'm Lyric, your marketing storyteller. Today, we're cooking in the micro test kitchen. 3 parallel 7-day micro experiments that validate offers, short-form copy, and onboarding. Fast, low risk, and practical. Picture this. A founder spent 6 months building a full checkout flow, launched, and the hero headline tanked. Heartbreaking, but fixable. She could have learned the same lesson in 7 days. That's the promise. Lose small, learn fast, and keep your brand intact. Quick aside, I love a dramatic rescue. She launched, sales were flat, and instead of doubling down, she ran a tiny headline test behind a gated link. In 3 days, she saw a clear uplift. Patch deployed, spend reallocated, rollout paused. That's how you turn a near miss into a win without a full rebuild. Let's make it irresistible, but safely.
Pattern detected. Nice story, Lyric. For teams to trust 7-day tests, you need a compact rubric. Measure 3 minimal signals: visit, micro-conversion, and qualifying action. Visits tell you reach. Micro-conversions, things like email signups, gated downloads, or click-to-chat, are your quick proxy for interest. Qualifying actions are small commitment steps that correlate with downstream value, like scheduling a demo or starting a free trial flow.
Set conservative thresholds. Require a minimum cohort size before treating results as directional. Say 100 unique visitors per variant for simple headline tests, or a confidence band of at least 10 percentage points uplift for early belief. And very important, privacy-first telemetry. Use aggregated metrics, hashed identifiers, and delete PII after the test window. Clarity achieved? You need rigor, even in scrappy experiments.
I love that. Rigor with a sparkle. Speaking of sparkle, let's talk creative test design. 3 bite-sized experiments that any small team can run. First, micro-offer headline A-B. 1 promise versus another, short copy, 1 CTA. Second, short-form conversion copy. The 150-character sales micro-message used in emails, ads, and in the hero. Third, onboarding microflow. 2-step onboarding variations that test friction and phrasing. A tiny framework for prompts. Anchor on customer desire, add a specific outcome, remove fluff, and finish with a simple action. For example, version A, get your team selling 20% faster with our 3-step script. Version B, train sellers in 1 hour, close faster, spend less time chasing. Humans love this stuff when it reads real. That's viral energy, but always leave a human edit gate before anything goes live.
Let's optimize that. When you build variants, log them as immutable artifacts. Each variant should specify the hypothesis, the primary metric, the minimum sample rule, and the rollback condition. Example hypothesis: headline B increases micro-conversion by at least 12 percentage points in 7 days for paid social traffic. If you don't capture the hypothesis and threshold ahead of time, you're just looking for patterns in noise.
Architecting the fix. For teams that aren't engineering heavy, you can deploy micro landing pages with no-code builders or static pages on a CDN. Use a simple split endpoint, redirect by query param or header, and track events through a lightweight telemetry layer. If you can wire up a webhook for signups and a spreadsheet or lightweight analytics service, you're good. Latency eliminated. Deploy in hours, not weeks. Practical recipe. Create 3 landing templates: A, B, and control. Use short URLs behind a soft link on your main site so you don't confuse customers. Gate the offer with a simple email capture or one-click access token. Instrument the path with event names like page.view.variant.a, microconversion.signup, onboarding.step1 complete. Then add an auto rollback, a script that unpublishes variants after 7 days unless a human approves continuation.
Let's streamline this into an ops cadence. Day 0, Brief kickoff with hypothesis, metrics, and roles. Days 1 through 6, daily 10-minute stand-ups to check health metrics and flags. Day 3, an interim sanity check. If tracking is broken, kill the test and fix telemetry. Day 7, decision meeting with structured outcomes. Kill, iterate, or scale. Order creates momentum. Keep the loop tight and human in the loop for all customer-facing copy. Make the checklist visible. Test owner, variant owner, approval gate, minimum sample, confidence band, rollback trigger, and PR for any changes. If something looks off, stop it. Systems never sleep, but neither should your guardrails.
Quick creative tip. When you're prompting AI for headline or onboarding microcopy, feed brand tone, target persona, and a clear success signal. Not just write a headline. Brand voice, confident, human. Persona, busy operations manager. Outcome, saves 2 hours per week. CTA, schedule a 15-minute demo. Then a human edits. Creativity unlocked, but with a safety harness.
A data note. Treat early results as directional. Small sample sizes will be noisy. Your rubric should mark them as signal fragile or signal robust. Always run an immediate follow-up test if you see a big uplift but the sample is below threshold. Let's optimize that by using rolling confidence bands and by tagging cohorts by traffic source. Paid social behaves very differently from organic email.
On telemetry safety, avoid capturing PII in test events. Use hashed IDs or ephemeral tokens. For quick builds, use third-party analytics, but keep a parallel simple log, a CSV with timestamp, variant, anonymous ID, event, so you can validate the analytics if needed. That's a solvable bottleneck if you prepare it up front.
Operations reality. Teams panic when they have no decision rules. So write a one-page decision matrix. If micro-conversion uplift greater than X and sample greater than Y, then scale. If uplift less than Z, then kill. If tracking failures, then pause. Assign a single decision owner for day 7. That prevents endless debates and keeps momentum.
Let's walk a full example real quick. Week-long sprint to validate a new onboarding email sequence. Day 0, 2 variants. A uses a friendly, casual tone. B is concise and task-focused. Hypothesis: A increases onboarding.step1.complete by 15% in 7 days. Track visits from the soft link. Microconversion is click to start. Qualifying action is first task completed in onboarding. Human edits both sequences before sending. On day 4, we saw A trending plus 18%, but only 65 users. Signal is interesting, not decisive. So we run a quick follow-up with more traffic targeted via an email subset. If it holds, we scale.
Exactly. Record the intermediate result as directional uplift, sample below threshold. Don't rebuild the whole product from it. Use the follow-up to confirm or disprove. Also, document everything in a lightweight test repo, hypothesis, variant copy, telemetry links, screenshots, and the final decision. Clarity achieved, and future teams can learn fast.
For listeners who want to deploy today, 2 quick code-free options. Option 1, use a no-code landing page and your email provider's split test. Option 2, make 2 short static pages and put them behind query parameters handled by a cloud redirect service. Then route traffic with a simple A/B router like a serverless function. Both get you safe telemetry and quick rollbacks. Deploying now, you'll have test scaffolding in a few hours.
And ops-wise, limit concurrent experiments. I recommend no more than 3 micro-tests touching the same customer journey at once. Overlapping tests create noise and friction. If you run 3 parallel tests, separate audiences or channels. Let the process lead, 1 owner per test, daily checkings, and 1 clear day 7 decision.
Okay, time for the part of the episode I promised. 3 immediate micro-tests you can run this week. 1. Headline A/B on your main product page behind a soft link, gated with an email capture. 2. 150-character conversion copy test in your next paid social or email send. 3. Onboarding microflow. Test 2 first step prompts and measure step 1 complete. Templates to steal right now. Headline A, get more done in half the time, free 7-day trial. Headline B, cut your busy work in 60 minutes, try our simple workflow. Short conversion line, start in 60 seconds, less meetings, more output. Onboarding prompt A, welcome, tell us your biggest time sink. Prompt B, pick one task you want automated first. Humans love options that feel personal. Again, human edit required.
Measurement quick tips. Use consistent event names, store aggregated daily metrics, and keep a simple dashboard that shows visits, micro-conversion rate, and qualifying action rate per variant. If you use Google Analytics or similar, tag experiments clearly with UTM-like params so you can slice by source.
Rollback pattern. Set a TTL on variants. If you publish a variant, attach an expiry timestamp and an automated job that unpublishes at day 7 unless someone flips an approval flag. That way, you never accidentally leave variants live. Also, keep your deployment script idempotent. Rerunning it should be safe.
And for teams worried about customer confusion, frame experiments to targeted segments, new visitors, beta users, or a soft link in a campaign. Avoid changing the core site nav or pricing page for general traffic. Document the customer experience so support teams aren't surprised. Remove the friction before it becomes a support headache.
Before we wrap, one brand safety reminder from the kitchen: never publish unvetted AI copy live. Use the tool to ideate, but always run a human review gate that checks for tone, accuracy, and alignment with your brand guidelines. That's how you get this speed without the risk. This needs sparkle, yes, but within a guardrail.
To sum up the measurement side, minimum sample rules, cohort tagging, and privacy-first telemetry. Treat early wins as hypotheses to validate. If you follow those rules, your 7-day sprints will give you actionable direction, not misleading noise.
And the tech takeaway: use simple, disposable infra. No heavy builds. Micro pages, split endpoints, event logging, and auto rollbacks. Architect small so you can iterate quickly. Precision wins when you keep the stack minimal.
Ops takeaway: a tight cadence, one-page decision rules, and a single owner for day 7 decisions. Keep experiments small, visible, and humane. Let the process lead, and the team will follow without chaos.
All right, 3 immediate micro-tests to run this week: templates and a safety-first rubric. If you want the prompt pack, templates, and a sprint checklist, go to apexblue.com/microtestkitchen and grab the pack. We built it so your team can run the first sprint by Friday. Let's make it irresistible with control. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Navigating AI with Apex Blue. Stay smart, stay curious, and stay ahead.